Hey guys, this is Bix. Welcome to beautiful Park City, Utah, and beautiful mountain views. Welcome to Mentoring Monday. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that's probably affecting a lot of us right now. Our lives have changed in the last several months. The world has changed. We're unable to live the life that we're used to living. There's a strong probability that our lives are out of balance. So in today's topic, I will talk about 7 key areas of our life that are necessary to achieve balance. So today's topic is balance. It's such an important topic that Armin van Buuren called his latest album Balance. So give yourself a score of 1 to 10 in each of the following 7 categories that I'm going to talk about. I consider a 7 or higher to be healthy and below a 6 to need serious attention. I'm actually not a 7 or higher in all of these areas of my life right now. We are at our best and we are the happiest when we have balance in our lives. If we are not strong in these areas of our life, then we feel incomplete and sometimes a little depressed or even sad. So what are the 7 areas in our life that we need to feel balance? Number 1, physical health. It's easy to let things like exercise and a healthy diet go by the wayside when you're busy or you have to stay at home due to the pandemic. The key here is to be fit enough that you don't have to say no to anything you want to do. Without good health, we have nothing. Good health is even more important in this pandemic age. 2, family. How balanced do you feel with your family time? What's your relationship like with your spouse or your significant other? What about your parents and extended family members? Your kids, if you have any. Family ties are the tightest relationship you have in your life, no matter what. If you give yourself a low score in this area, it is worth hitting the pause button to repair these relationships. Family members are a very important part of your support network. You will never miss them more than when you're at the lowest part of your life. 3, social. Human beings need relationships. We need human interaction. Having people around you that you like and you trust is one of the best indicators of living a long life. If you're sacrificing these relationships, like because you're working too hard, or because you're way too defensive or too selfish, then you're clearly not in balance. 4, financial. What does your personal balance sheet look like? Are you on a path to accumulate enough wealth that you'll enjoy a comfortable retirement? Are your assets increasing over time? Or have you just been living for the moment and not made enough time to tend to your financial garden? Don't worry. If you're young, you still have time for saving. The key to personal financial health is to feel in control and know you have enough money to have options. If you don't have the money you need, then something is clearly missing in this equation. Time to make some very important changes in your life to address your financial situation. 5, business or your job. Whether you're running your own business or climbing the corporate ladder, ask yourself, how energized are you to go to work every day? Are you excited to be making a difference and making progress? Or do you dread the monotony of your day-to-day drag? It's definitely worth measuring how all this time you're investing in your work is paying off. 6, civic. This means how much time are you spending in your community? Are you giving back? Paying it forward? This can mean anything from volunteering to serving in schools, coaching a sports team, or even donating to a charity, time or money. Think of this as your attitude of gratitude. If you've not made enough time to give back, then you're missing out on a real emotional paycheck because you're rewarded by the act of giving. And the key here is just not signing checks. Time and talent are the real gifts. 7, spiritual. The final aspect of living a balanced life is your spiritual side. This can mean anything from a walk in the woods to making a trip to church. Filling your spiritual cup is how we renew ourselves when we are down. This is something that can be easily neglected. If you score low here, time to think our reconnection to God, nature, or whatever you need to rejuvenate yourself. You'll feel refreshed and ready to tackle the world. Finding balance among these 7 elements is not easy. Let me give you a couple examples of when my life was out of balance. When I was getting my business off the ground, I often worked about 100 hours per week. I neglected my family, especially my young daughter, who was starting to succeed as a very young athlete playing softball, girls fast pitch softball. I can tell you that the relationship between a father and a daughter is very critical to her self-esteem when she gets older. I could not find the time to go to her games and her out-of-town tournaments. My wife actually forced me to go one weekend, and I had the best time watching my daughter and her friends play ball. So much that I decided to learn how to coach and make sure she always had the best coaching. I found the best coach that I knew, and I became her assistant. We did this for about 10 years, and my daughter got a college scholarship. Our relationship is very strong today. She's very driven and has very high self-esteem. What would have happened if I kept working and did not spend much time with her? I think our relationship would have been much different now and probably not healthy. Her memories of her childhood would be that her dad did not have enough time for her. Another time in my business career, when my business became very successful, I was careless in my decisions. I got my company into a big lawsuit. I was so overconfident in the success of my company that I got greedy, and I forgot what it took to become and stay successful. My life was so out of balance that I obsessed with my lawsuit. I almost let it ruin my life. I thought about it 24 hours a day. I could not sleep. I was miserable. I eventually settled the lawsuit, but it shook me so bad that I took a serious look at how I was running my business and spending more time in other areas of my life, like my family. So please take time to analyze each of these areas in your life. You'll be glad that you did. I hope today's topic on balance will help you improve the quality of your life. Shoot me a message and let me know if you need help in any one of these areas. This is Bix signing off, and remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.